argue. We need to talk to our government. We need to demand that they do things right. I'm not against that. But you and I also have to look inwards, right, into how we can structure our own personal finance, how we can structure our own income. Now you be this now. Every day money they come in, whether from TikTok, whether from YouTube, whether from IT.
But the money not can get value again, no.
Hey boy, they come. They come. Right? And some of the money where they come now in dollars. Except if TikTok don't they pay you naira equivalent now.
Bro, right? Calm down now. You want off all our cable.
Let me off the mic.
Off the mic. Dr. Steven. Ekpa Mikey. Ekpa Mikey.
The reality is that we all need to take personal responsibility for our finances at this point, right? And ask ourselves how, because Daddy Freeze, Nigerians who will tell you they cannot pay 100,000 rand for training will tell you that they are looking for 2 million to do naming for their child. They will tell you that their father has died in the village. They are borrowing 3 million naira to go and bury somebody that is dead.
Basimon Ronuni.
Right? Exactly.
Reverse gear. Meanwhile, our mind is inside reverse.
To read a book, to pay for a book on how to build your finance is everything that they teach us. Everything they teach you. How much the man get when they say, may I can't learn how to make money. If you really get the money for make them free. Well, if the man has been doing everything free, will he have been rich in the first place to have written the book?
Thank you.
Right? He wouldn't have been rich in the first place to have written a book on how to make money. And so we fail to realize, and this is what politicians do for us. All during the election, politicians were coming to eat bully. All of us say they are nice. They were coming to your market. They were coming to your churches. They were dashing you money on the streets. Right? You all say they are good people. Meanwhile, it was your money they were dashing you.
Yes, now.
Me that I'm not doing giveaway, that I'm facing my business. You say, don't mind the man, is stingy. Right? So people who are stealing your money, and then they are giving you peanut out of the money. You are hailing them. Instead of saying, Oga, where you get the money? The last time I checked,
this money from
you don't own a business. The last time I checked, you are not doing any business, or you are coming to dash us money. Okay, where the money come from? Nigerians will not ask. So it's after the election they will not be swearing for politicians. Let's all face and be honest with ourselves. We are our own problem. Our own problem. If I ask now, Daddy Freeze, most of us who have complained of poverty in the whole of 2023, how many of the people here, whether they are UK, whether they are US, whether they are Canada, whether they are Nigeria, went for a seminar on how to structure your finance? And in the whole of 2023, just because we all knew the world was going through crisis. It has started since last year. UK is officially in recession now. Officially, it's been announced.
On the papers, officially.
There is a high chance that America will enter its recession this year. Officially. Meanwhile, we all know America was already in recession. They were just claiming it's not official yet. The question is, how many of the people waiting here, Daddy Freeze, go for seminar on how to restructure your finances in a recession? We have made a talk. But how many of them bought Ashwebi last year? How many of them 30 their December last year? Okay? So, and then later on, the same Nigerians will come out and start playing victim. And start playing, the economy. And we love to sensationalize. Right? We love to sensationalize. On my Twitter, because I'm not often on Twitter, has been stuck with 9,600 followers, 9,700 followers. I did just one write-up that the freeze yesterday. Was it on Sunday night? Oh. By the time I wake up, I was already 11,000 plus because of one tweet where I abused government. The one where I done the teach you, this is what to do to build your finance. These are the strategies. Nobody care. So we're in a country where we love to sensationalize. And until we all face the music and become realistic and begin to become honest with ourselves about our finances, there's not anybody can do. Okay? You have to wake up. The world generally is going through a recession.
The world is going through a recession, no, and we cannot blame people for our own, no. All of us are to blame, oh, me and you, oh, everybody, oh. I not talk past like that before when I begin fight me.
I mean, if we're complaining, for example, dollar. Now, how many of us are patronizing locally made products? Okay, how many of us are drinking locally made wine, locally made soap, locally made drinks? Okay, we just have to be honest with ourselves. Locally assembled cars, so that we're adding to the economy. Okay, how many of us are doing that? Now, those of us who even have Japan and nobody's against we Japan, how many of us in our Japan states have decided to do investment? You will see that if some Nigerians will be living in a $5 million house. Meanwhile, in that same country, they've not done any business that is employing 50 people. I'm not even talking Nigeria, right? So, meanwhile, if you do business internationally, and I've said this, you can repatriate your profit. A lot of what we are doing now, in Katy, years from now that the freeze, we'll be able to repatriate some of our profit back to Nigeria and expand. A lot of people don't know the story of, for example, Mr. Adeleke, Davido's dad. That Davido's dad had a lot of businesses in the US. And in the latter phase of his life, he was able to expand and consolidate back at home, bringing back some of his profits in America in dollars and come and consolidate back in Nigeria. So we have to begin to face this reality, and nobody should tell me I'm defending anybody. I'm not defending anybody. I'm not a politician. I'm telling you the truth. If you and I abuse government from now till tomorrow, it will not change anything. But if you and I talk to ourselves, how do we restructure our finances? At least you will have made some money before you can start fighting. A lot of people want to be Showere, but the last time they valued Sahara reporters, it was worth $10 million. So even if the human rights activists you want they do, okay, get some money. Okay? If Falana as a lawyer, you should go to his office. You will know how big his office is. And you know that he's not a poor man. I supported Peter Obi. Peter Obi, you know how many banks he co-own? The man is a multi-billionaire. Before he's now coming to say, I want to become Nigeria president. I want to help the masses. So you and I have to face the reality first, that two poor people cannot help themselves. One has to get to the top. When you get to the top, you can now say, how many people can I pull up? You can now say, okay, let me do what I can do to help. And these are realities. I've seen a lot of people in my own analysis who do politics. And I've realized that a lot of these people have had to build their own personal wealth. You can argue where they got it from. But they made it first before they now come and say they are trying to save somebody. So, if you like, argue from now till tomorrow, you need to work on your finances first. You need to build your own personal finance first. When you are at the top, you can come and help as many people as you can. So, that's my own opinion. But God will help us.
Afe Babalola said you can't help the poor if you are one of them.
Yes, I saw that video. I think you went to visit him. I saw that.
You can't help the poor if you are one of them. Because you are a charity case too. Anytime, you know what it is, they carry person for back like Pekin. Imagine say your baby they cry. You carry him for back. As you carry your Pekin for back, the younger one too, they cry. The Pekin to carry that one put for your own back. Could possible now.
Possible.
I learned it, and I had a conversation with someone today about some of our old church members. And it got to a time I just realized that Daddy Freeze was just running the church for the church. The church wasn't paying me any salary. And my children had to go to uni. I became so harsh at my children at home. I was not allowing them to watch television. I was not taking them on pizza was once a year. Because I'm running. One day I sat down. I said, no. The same person that came to cry for school fees last month is back again this month. He still doesn't have the school fees. One day I look at them and say, withdraw your children from school. May they go learn mechanic. I cannot not buy my children new clothes because you cannot get up and get a job. So, like Dr. Steve, I had this conversation with somebody today. One day I just woke up. I said, the church does not feed me. They don't pay me tithe. They don't even give support. Support is once in a while. But they still want the poor people in the church. Once they hear that I'm somewhere, they will all gather and start naming their problems. And you see, let me tell you, I like people who have a problem in January. You have solved that problem. And by May, they are solving another person's problem. I'll tell you a story. Pastor Toby gave out 1 million naira on my live to a woman that called and said she wanted to do catfish pond. The woman did catfish pond. So, like a year later, Taste Buds ordered snails. So she ordered like 40 snails. The woman now sent 45. So Taste Buds now called him and said, I think you made a mistake. It was 40 snails I ordered. Man said, no, that remaining 5 is for Daddy Freeze. That this snail business that I'm doing, Daddy Freeze helped my sister 2 years ago get 1 million naira from Pastor Toby.
Wow.
Out of the profit she was making from selling fish, she gave me 200,000 to start selling snail. Today, I am taking care of my husband at home. I have 2-point-something million saved in my bank account. That 5 snail is for, if you see the way I ate the snail, they helped me pepper the snail. I was happy. So, please, let's talk about how to lift ourselves up. I was with John. Who knows John? John of this Daddy Freeze Live, the troublesome John who refused to apologize to Iberi. We're sitting down together. John was telling me about his sister's exploits, his brother's exploits in the UK and the US. He said he is not saving any money in this Nigeria. He is moving abroad, buying investment property abroad. Me, I dey look for one small shalanga anywhere, as long as they wrote abroad there, and as long as the abroad is not Cotonou or Togo or Ghana or Kenya, any nice abroad like UK, Canada, America, Katy, Texas, all those kind of places that sound like that. Now I want to hear now. Between yesterday and today, dollar don't drop 100 naira. Naira don't drop 100 naira to the dollar. That 100 naira that the naira dropped during Abacha's time, the naira was less than that 100 naira. And Abacha was bad. These ones that said Abacha, if you know read George Orwell, Animal Farm, you know if they okay for this life. So this is now good. Abacha was now bad. Please bring back Abacha. Bring back Abacha, oh. When dollar was 80 something naira, 100 naira. Please, anywhere that will bring us money is where we are looking for, Dr. Stephen.
And I think in reality we all need to Again, like I said, there's nothing wrong criticizing government. It's something important, right? Because now them put themselves for public office. So
Yes.
you have the right to hold them accountable. I'm all for that. But while we're also doing that, let's also look at our own personal case. I mean, Daddy Freeze, I don't know whether you know the story of this mommy Z.
Which one?
She was in my office today now to collect document for a plot of land given to her free by my company.
Wow.
You remember Mommy Z now?
Yes, very
you
well.
Remember this lady? Okay, and one of the reasons why we decided, to give her something to support her was because, a lot of people will come on social media every day and it's negativity. Negativity. Here was a woman saying, I saw a problem. I saw a sign that somebody is about to snatch my husband. And I took a positive action. Right? So say, if now food they make this woman want snatch my husband, no wahala, I will wake up early. Right? I go come dey cook for my husband. So I did not snatch her from me. You need to say how many women were insulting her. There's nothing they didn't say. Okay? But that is how to take personal responsibility for your life. Personal responsibility for your life. Some people will sit down there and abuse and complain and will not say, what can I do to prevent what is about to happen, to prevent my marriage from crashing? Which is what Mommy Z did. And everybody has given her gifts. We just gave her over a land worth over 5 million naira now. Right? GTEX homes.
Everybody clap for Dr. Steven and GTEX home. Oh. Ilé-iṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná o. You can go to her Twitter. She reposted it today that the man fulfilled his promise. In fact, what was funny was that when I tweeted it that someone should reach out to her, we're giving her a land. You know what somebody said? Said, believe Stephen Akita at your own peril. Have you?
That's what another person tweeted. Today, now that she has received the land, I want to see the tweet of that stupid guy that said, believe him at your own peril, because she has gotten the land now. So, what is it? What is it? So, I think we are here to talk about how people, at least those who can afford it. What I have always said for me is, how do we uplift people? And I want to demonstrate it today. That if please use whatsoever yardstick. I'm giving somebody $1 million on your life.
Irony.
I'm not joking. Use
Dr.
whatever
Steven, 1 million naira giveaway. I think I have to come back and rename the live Dr. Steven 1 million naira giveaway. I think we have to end this live and come back and start it again. Dr. Steven. Because if they don't see I'm there, they don't go there everywhere. Where are we giving it? Are we giving it away on TikTok, on YouTube, or where? Only on Instagram?
You are the judge. You are the judge. You are the judge.
Wow. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. This is so amazing, ladies and gentlemen. It's unbelievable. We are giving away. You know what? Let us end the live and come back. 1 minute. 1 million naira Dr. Steven Akintayo giveaway. Let's do this. All right. So I'm ending on Facebook too. ₦1 million giveaway. Dr. Stephen Akintayo. ₦1 million giveaway. ₦1 million giveaway. Oh yeah. I'm bringing in Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Dr. Stephen. Dr. Stephen Akintayo. ₦1 million giveaway. Ilé ti kún. ₦1 million giveaway. Dr. Stephen Akintayo is back. I had to rename it so they will know what's going on here. $1 million giveaway.
You decide what is the criteria, right? You are the judge, so you can decide.
First criteria, the person must be following Dr. Stephen Akintayo. If you are not following Dr. Stephen Akintayo, you are disqualified. So let's start with his handle is Stephen Akintayo. Stephen with a PH. You know, say some Stephen get V, some get PH. He own na Stephen with the PH. Dr. Stephen Akintayo. We're giving away 1 million naira. 1 million naira. Do we share 250,000 naira in 4 places? I need my Facebook people to get something. I need my Facebook people to get something. And my TikTok people. YouTube people, you are stingy. If you like, post your account from now till tomorrow. I want to ask one question. We are giving away 1 million naira. Obi Nigeria she buruto yo. I'm fun yon lowo ni o. Dr. Stephen Akintayo, investor extraordinaire, billionaire, giving away 1 million naira now. Everybody is following. Should we start with 200,000? A question for 200,000 naira. Send me a request, I will add you. A question for 200,000 naira. No one say called. Someone say 50K for 20 people. No, who get time to share 20 people? I know if you share past 5. We are giving away 1 million naira oh, Facebook people. A man no get a shy, one bole yo kokon, en kadeta. First question, I'm going to ask a question on Facebook too. Let's ask a question here. First question. Who is ready to answer? Mention any 3 places Dr. Akintayo has developed and mention any 2 names of the projects. Mention any 3 cities. Mention 3 specific locations that Dr. Stephen Akintayo has been my guest for a long time. 3 locations that he's currently developing. Who is ready? Want to come? Want to day? Somebody say name na Pretty Kate. I'm not looking for Pretty Kate. I'm looking for Brainy Kate now. Sama baby, come and try. Eh? I can't believe it. Daddy Freeze do give away. Daddy Freeze give away. Where are you people? Oh yeah, somebody's coming to. We'll ask the first question. 250,000 naira.
Daddy Freeze.
250,000 naira.
How you doing?
3 places,
Give
Dr.
me
Stephen.
money.
3 places Dr. Stephen is developing now. 3 places. Home or abroad.
Now before. I know say don't do America here for Katy.
Okay, Katy 1.
I'm sorry, Nigeria.
Where in Nigeria?
Where in Nigeria?
Lagos, Ibadan. And Dubai.
Okay, Dubai 2.
Dubai.
Now you must mention a specific location in Nigeria.
Okay, Lagos now.
You must mention where in Lagos.
We have many.
I'm not
this thing is so easy.
I'm not good at
250K, just one question.
I'm not a Lagos person, so I'm not really good at places in Lagos.
And I was there in Abuja last year.
That place we went to, that near the beach, right? Remember? I don't know if it's near the beach or what. I don't know what. The freeze.
It's not Ikorodu.
Let's give back. We have a project in Ikorodu, so let's give her.
Oh, you see?
Hey, Samaria, I saw you take 250,000 naira.
Hey, talk after you, Talk after you, now you.
All right, 250,000 naira. Send your account. I will forward it to Farouk. Abi?
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
you.
So
and I will share this on my story when you finish.
You just they win money this whole Valentine season. You don't win reach 2 million. Up and down. Oh yeah. 1 million naira giveaway. Who is ready to answer questions?
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Add your phone number to what you are sending to Daddy Freeze so that Farouk can call.
All right.
Okay.
Send your phone number, account number, and everything to me. I'll forward to Farouk. The second question is going to be a little bit more difficult.
All right.
It's also
Bye.
Easy. Bye, Sama.
Bye. Okay.
Where is Ada? Make una call Ada. Make Ada to win because Ada they always follow me up and down. Now, GTEX homes are notorious for one thing. They have one thing in common. Mention whether it is the one in Katy or the one in Lugbe or the one in Ekpe or the one around that Dangote refinery. Ada day here. Oh yeah, Ada, come and answer. Then I'll pick 2 men. There is one thing, if you followed my live, you see, when they follow my, I say follow my live, they see the gossip, you go, Dr. Stevens, can you see why they are poor? When it is gossip, they will be here, they will put their leg up in the sky. When I come with intellectual topics, Ada 250,000 up for grabs. I want to see if you can try.
Really? Sorry, I'm actually out. There is no light in Calabar.
Oh, you are in Calabar. Anyway, from where you are, answer this question. Dr. Stephen Akintayo is giving away 250,000 naira. And the question is, the GTEX homes, all the estates, almost as full moon, I've been a street light. GTEX homes have one thing in common. What is it?
One thing in common?
Yes, all his projects. They actually have a few things in common. If you can mention any one of those things.
Will it be the green smart home?
Smart home!
Yay! I was going for that or for... I know that they are risk takers, but the green smart homes came to mind first because they
risk takers. Yeah. Give me another thing. That they almost
risk
all
takers
of them.
And their profits. And I think when you buy a product, when you buy a land from them, you get is it 8% or I am mixing it up? But I was on the live anyway. I've answered. Let me not complicate issues.
Dr.
But
Stephen,
with that, the
what do you think? Over to you. Over to you. What do you think?
I think being a smart home is the answer. So,
And another thing I wanted to say, they always have lakes. Whether it is man-made or natural,
I saw the one
they
you
always have
climbed in
lakes.
Abuja. Yes.
Even the one in Katy has a lake.
Oh yeah.
Yes. They always all the ones
are 250K.
So Ada, just collected 250,000 naira.
I'm painting Calabar red.
Send your account details.
I'll text it to you, Papa.
Send your phone number so I can forward it to Farouk.
Definitely, I'll send it to you.
Modern homes.
Okay.
Sewage treatment plants.
I am out with family. We are eating.
Oh yeah, my love to your family. Bye. Time for some men. Oh yeah, men. Where are you? Sorry, I'm bringing people that come regularly. Not just the people that will come and show up because they listen. You see that she said she listens. She had 8% somewhere. The rest of you, where are you guys going to? Facebook, I can't see anybody here. TikTok, Dr. Steven, what? Okay, you ask a question, Dr. Steven.
Question. What question comes to mind? I'm thinking, who can mention the name of our estate that starts with the letter B? We have it in different locations. We have it in Abuja. We have the same name in Abeokuta, in Ibadan, in Lagos. This particular estate starts with letter B, right? So who can guess that? It's always a jump question. So I don't know who you want to pull up for that. Who has the answer for that?
I'm going to call a guy. I don't see people don't get him.
Exactly.
People they follow past as you think. Maybe they never just get money to buy.
Exactly.
They never just get money to buy. Somebody say Banana Island. It's not only Banana Island. It's Pineapple Island. Oh yeah. No guy. I can't see any guy. I see call another woman. They go say that if it's too like woman. I like woman too true. They get sense past some of our guys. Oju baby, you want to try? Somebody say paradise. It's not only paradise, it's heaven.
It's paradise from the letter.
250,000 naira. Oju baby.
Hi, Daddy Freeze. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good evening. Oh yeah, what's the name?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's the name? Burley.
Hey!
Wrong?
You are correct. It's not barely, it's burial.
You didn't pronounce it well.
Oh yeah, you have to pronounce it well. Dr. Sim is not happy.
Yeah, Burial is the name.
Burial. Sorry. My win, I want to give it to people in the comments. For my win. Is that cool?
Yeah, it is cool. Just pick them. You know what's going to happen? You send me your name and your phone number and your account number. I will forward it to Farouk. Then you go to the comment section and pick whoever you want to give it to. So once the money comes in, you will now sort them out. So one more question now. Jacinta is here. One more question. Send me your details, your number, name, account number, everything. Then you can now go and be commenting in the comment section and dash somebody.
Okay, sir.
All right, Jacinta. We're going to ask you the next question. Oh yeah, the men no gree show. I they invite them, they run. So, Dr.
Ask
Steven,
me.
now you go ask the last final question. Or should I be the one to ask?
You can ask Daddy Freeze. You can ask.
Daddy Freeze, have mercy.
The
What?
very first time I went to a GTEx home project, there was the first one I went to. Where was it?
In Abuja.
No.
No. One more time.
Maybe. I remember you said it. Was it in Lagos?
Yes, but where in Lagos?
Yeah, we're in Lagos.
No, in Ikorodu.
No.
Daddy Freeze. I can't remember.
250K inside this suffering, and this is so easy.
Daddy Freeze. I can't remember. I know it's in Lagos, but I can't remember where. Was it Lekki or something? I can't remember where.
It wasn't Lekki. It wasn't Lekki.
At least I tried.
You try. Hey, Oju baby, give us something from your own win. You try.
Exactly.
But you know win our own. Oju baby, since you are sharing in the comment section, you can share and give Jacinta Abi.
Daddy Freeze, you said in Lagos. I remember you said, "Oh, okay, Daddy Freeze is. I think he's in Ekpe." Daddy Freeze is Ekpe.
Okay.
Daddy Freeze is Ekpe. You said Ekpe, yes.
Where in Ekpe?
It's not Ekpe.
I don't know.
It's not even Ekpe.
It's not Ekpe.
Bye bye. I don't try.
Don't worry. Oju will give you out of her own.
Daddy Freeze on many of our projects. He went to Ekpe, yes. He went to Abuja, yes. But this particular first one was in Ekpe.
And it's so
Daddy Freeze, why did you say first one? Now you should have just said where you went to. I know you went to Abuja now. You went to Lagos.
Abuja was recent. That's why it's good to be following.
Okay.
The first place I went to was around that Dangote refinery. Abi, Dr. Steven.
You don't give them expo now.
No, that's we're asking another question. Yeti law.
Yeah, it was that good. It was Ibejuleki. So you taught two estates. I think you taught Beryl in Ibejuleki and Jasper Ibejuleki. Two estates in Ibejuleki.
Yes, now, man, you guys are losing money because of lack of knowledge. I've never seen this before. As in, you follow that the freeze line. Jacinta, bye-bye, my darling.
Bye.
Okay. One more question. 250,000 naira. Final question. Are you guys ready? Final question. Are you guys ready? No one said I answered it. Okay, no problem. Dr. Steven, you asked the final question. Let me see if I can give it to a guy, but the guys are not sending their requests.
Let's put Farouk here. Let's see if we can pull Farouk up. If you can ask the final question. Farouk, if you are here, please indicate.
Farouk, don't come and ask difficult questions. I will be here doing jam and waeko.
Farouk, if you are here, let's pull you up.
Okay.
Just indicate.
GTEx has asked the question. Farouk. How old is GTEx Holdings?
The mother company.
Old is GTEx Holdings? Don't waste our time. If you don't know it, just drop your hand. How old is GTEx Holdings? Oh yeah, I'm bringing in only guys now. We have given away 750,000. We have given away 750,000 naira now. See all of them. They are commenting instead of sending requests. Baba, it's easy to work with men. Oh. Sorry, it's difficult to work with men. Oh. Women are the ones sending the request. Men are answering in the comment section. Nigeria will losiwaju. It cannot go forward. It's not an equi. Let me bring a man here.
Okay, let's bring GTS Holdings up. I think Farouk is using that handle. If we can, I don't know if I can take 4 people. It would be nice to have Farouk.
Yes. Let me bring Farouk then. GTX Holdings. Okay.
Holdings, yes.
You know what?
Farouk, how far? All right. How old is GTX Holdings?
That's nice.
Nigerian. Poverty Pro Max.
Yes, good evening, my brother.
Good evening, sir.
Oh, yeah.
At the fees, I agree to.
Oh, yeah, I'm going.
They are 16 years.
16 years. Dr. Stephen,
Yes,
what do you think?
Farouk, answer now.
Well, technically, 2024 years, we are 16 years.
Go.
My brother, you just won yourself.
Thank you, Lord.
I knew he guessed it. He wasn't sure. That's why I kept silent. I knew. We are seeing in the comments because some people put 60 years. He wasn't sure. But
No. What should happen is that I'll be following the Instagram page. So I was like, when you want to open the Texas subsidy, so from the what is there, so is where I get the answer.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
We'll be 16 years in May.
I'll be your fans from day one.
Wow. Thank you.
250,000 naira. Good luck. Oh.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
As people they see you like this, you don't enter trouble, for your area. They don't see your hand. They will come lock your cloth. Say, oh yeah, where's the money?
Carry my head. No, sir.
God bless
I
you.
was saying we don't get lights for Nigeria. I keep really saying they don't touch lights for me.
They don't touch lights.
This one don't get lights. May come up for our life.
The 250,000 naira, what you go use and do?
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
What you go use the 250 do when you get them?
Now my business. So I'm into logistics. So I'm looking for money to gather and get a brand new Tokumbo car, so that I'll be able to, because I'm working as a driver with someone. So I need to just stand as to not work under people against. I should be myself, to start working on myself.
Okay.
So Tech is giving you 250 personally. I'm adding 250 personally now.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. You really made my day tonight. Thank you so much. Wow. So I can easily go for the car when I get more money to join it.
I'll transfer 250 to you, then you add it to GTX and send.
All right, so send me a DM right now. Send me a DM right now so I can have your number.
All right, sir.
Send it now.
Send that the freeze when you finally buy the car or whatever you want to do. Send the evidence. It's important, right?
Yes.
So we use it to encourage people.
All right,
and the reason why Dr. Stephen added money is because you said you wanted to do your own business.
Yes.
He was impressed.
Yes, sir.
Business.
Yes, sir.
Hard work.
Yes, sir.
2 things that will take Nigeria forward: handwork and hard work. Repeat after me: handwork and hard work. Say it.
Hard work and hard work.
Send me a direct message now with your number, or make we follow your case up.
Yes, sir, we do that.
Now 500,000 you don't win. Now. Today is your day. As you not get
So
like,
I should send it on your Instagram message.
Yes. Just shout that.
Alright,
What's
sir.
your name?
Lawal Bidemi.
In
Lawal
fact, let
Bidex
me
is
be
my
the one
handle.
to send you message before that people
Lawal
impersonate.
Bidex, okay, sir.
Okay, Lawal Bidek, just wait. I will send you a message myself, because if I wait for you, other people will don't quickly go clone this your account. Lawal _Bidex.
I think you need to cut me soap, Lawal.
I have
right?
I have just followed you now.
You
So
need to
whoever
cut-
uses his account, if
you
I'm
need to
not following
cut
you,
soap for all of us. So whichever soap you use, spam this money.
oh yeah.
Thank you, Lord. Thank
Quickly
you,
go
Lord.
and send me a message. I don't follow you now.
All right, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so yes, let's get to what is left of today's business. Thank you so much, Dr. Stephen. Thank you so much, GTEX Holdings, GTEX Homes, GTEX Land Banking. Thank you for this. We're here to talk about the property in Katy that Nigerians can actually, how do I put it, invest in. So please enlighten us. We want to know.
Beautiful. So, GTEX Homes, and by the way, thank you, Daddy Freeze, for always having us. Farouk is here. Farouk is our CEO for our housing business. So, GTEX Homes has different subsidiary. We do agriculture. We do building of homes. We sell land, and several subsidiary that we have. And we started back in Nigeria as a digital marketing firm. We used to consult to help people use social media to market, email marketing, SMS. But 9 years ago, we went into real estate development. And God has favored and blessed us. We expanded to Dubai. And now we even have projects in the US at the moment already fully completed that we're selling. We have 3-bedroom, 20 unit of 3-bedroom we're selling in Valdosta, in state of Georgia. We also have over 100 units that we did fix and flip in Alabama that we're selling. But we decided to take the bull by the horn to do a major project that will put signature of Nigerians' ambitious acts in the US, where we will be building over 400 housing units, green and smart, in Katy on a 40-acre. And nobody has done something like that before. It's going to be taking between 7 to 10 years to complete the project. It's estimated to cost us about $150 million. We've been able to secure 70% of the funding. We have institutions that have agreed to give us 70% of the entire $150 million. So what we are doing is, of course, the company will put down another 15%, and then we're raising 15% of the money for where people can invest and get returns on investment as they invest. I think that's what the lady was trying to say, 8%. One of the ladies was saying 8%. So for now, we've not started selling the houses. Hopefully by August, if Daddy Freeze renews his visa, hopefully will come around for the official. And by the way, I've said it that Daddy Freeze, if you are serious, so I'm willing to sponsor the visa renewal, because my people just renewed their own recently, and we had a guy who normally make it faster. So trust me, it can be done. Particularly if you are doing Dropbox, you've been at Dropbox, you will do.
We will talk. It don't take since I go Yankee on 2016. I go last.
Wow.
And
But
the last, I got a 2-year visa, but I was too busy that period. I could not even go at all.
But I think it will work for Dropbox. But let's talk privately. Farouk will follow up. It would be nice to have you on this, because you've promoted this a lot, and it would be awesome to have you on ground. So is in August we are now doing official groundbreaking where we start selling houses. But for now, what we are pushing is investment, right? People are investing and they will be getting annual returns. But for me, and I've said this a lot, Daddy Freeze, we need to support projects like this. We need to be part of projects like this because, and for me, I'm hoping that this will be a catalyst to Nigerians in diaspora to start doing very, very big things, right? Internationally. Because yes, we Japa, and nobody's against Japa. But when we Japa, what exactly are we able to do in those countries that we move to? Have we been able to come together, right, to do things that will make them respect us, that will make them to say, well, Nigerians are solid people. I was sharing this on Your View on TVC last week. They interviewed me, and I said, when we open our Dubai office, I was bragging that, oh, we Nigerians were one of the highest investors in your country here in Dubai. Only for them to show me that we're not in the top 10, we're not even in the top 20, that difference of people who own houses in Dubai. And I will tell you why we are not, that difference. It's not because we are not doing it, but Nigerians don't go through the normal channel. So even people who buy properties in Dubai, who are Nigerians, they are putting in the name of maybe another Pakistani guy, one Indian guy. So, which was part of why it was easy for them to ban us. Because in their data, there is no evidence that we are one of the investors. Nations respect citizens based on the money those citizens have invested in their country. Based on the jobs those citizens have created in their country. That's how they measure. They don't measure you based on the job you came to collect, which is part of why you are seeing the story where they said in UK, before now, why was UK bringing our people? Because we were paying $30,000 to go and do our masters. But after a while, they realized that people were coming with their husbands, with their children. Before you know it, they say, you can't come with your children again. Right? Because what was happening was we're taking the jobs. And a lot of British citizens were complaining that they were not even having jobs. They were not getting jobs. Nigerians were coming in, they were taking the jobs, and were very smart. But what countries respect is when you move in and you start a business, and that business is able to provide employment, and that business is able to pay tax, and you remember that the phrase that in those countries, they support businesses. They give incentives. Some people were saying, why are you doing the project in the US? I said, well, first of all, because the system has given me 70% of the money I need to do the project. Right? Every of the projects I've done in Nigeria now, we didn't take a single loan. It's even difficult to get loan. Even if you get loan, you won't be able to rest because the banks will be on your neck, 247. But in America, in the UK, in Canada, though Canada is a bit strict with loans anyway, but UK and Canada are able to give you loans to grow your business. And for me, it's part of what many of us need to explore. And I hope those in diaspora are watching. But even with that, we still need to learn to come together as a people. Rather than tearing ourselves apart, rather than sleeping about each other, rather than going up and down and say, but boy, Ronnie is a liar, is a scammer. Let's come together. Let's build real, legitimate wealth. And so that we also earn good reputation for ourselves.
Amen.
Farouk, if you want to add something, you can add. Yeah.
Farouk, want to hear you.
I hope you can hear me, Daddy Freeze.
Clearly.
Okay, just like Doctor has said, what the project we are doing in Katy is a project to state something that Nigerians can be much more than being passengers in each other's country. And we understand that even with the Bible and the Quran, because I'm quite I believe religion again. One of the few things that God gave people was land, which is the earth itself. And for us, it's important as for us to be Nigerians and to make a mark in another man's country is to actually build projects that can stand the test of time. We are building the largest single green and smart home development in the whole of US. And in the end, every Nigerian wants to associate with us. And for us at GTEX Homes, we don't just build normal projects for building sake. We build projects that will be able to look back and say, we're here for a reason. There are a lot of things we've done in Nigeria that we are the first. And in Katy for the US, we are trying to build a project that every Nigerian can be proud of, right? We're always trying to become great ambassadors of Nigeria, whether it's in Dubai, whereby we are the first black-owned brokerage company from Nigeria in Dubai, and in the US, we want to replicate the same. So we are building 500 green and smart homes in Katy on a 40-acre property. So that's what we are doing in the US, and we're quite proud of our achievements.
Now, for those people who are willing to invest, what is the number? Can we have a number for the people who are willing to invest? Those people who are willing to invest.
Yeah, so that the freeze I just posted, the email is info@gtexhomeusa.com, and or they can WhatsApp +346-575-4852. So Tammy is based in the US. She's based in Houston. And so she's able to attend to all their requests, but let them make it a WhatsApp, not a call. Just send out your full name and just say, hey, I'm interested in learning more about the Katy project. We've done several videos, there are brochures, there are things that we send to you to educate you. So this webinar, this live show is not to go into stories as to what is what. You can, ask for inquiry because we don't have that time. So you can just ask, make an inquiry, and they'll give you all the information you need to know if you want to be part of the project, if you want to invest and the process. So all those questions you can ask. If you even want to buy, we're not selling the house yet until August. But now it's just you are investing and you'll be getting annual returns. But if you want to buy a house, we have in the state of Georgia, that we're selling 3-bedroom townhouse, $250,000 per unit. We have in Alabama, it ranges from $120,000 to $150,000 per unit in Alabama, and you can buy that as well. So you can make inquiry of that if you want a ready-made house that you are buying. But it's important to know that you have an opportunity to be able to invest. There's nothing wrong with investing outside of the country and earning FX, and even being able to repatriate your FX back to Nigeria. It even strengthens our Naira. Because part of the problem most people don't know is that Nigerians continue to consume in dollars, but they're not earning in dollars, right? The India, in fact, thank God for Nigerians in diaspora who send money home. They are part of the people who are able to help our economy a bit. Because when these Nigerians in diaspora send money back home to their relatives, right, it strengthens the Naira. The only problem that is going on now is that, and I hope the CBN works on it, is that what is going on in recent times is that those money are not able to come to Nigeria anymore. Because there are now apps in the US, in the UK, that try to collect the dollar, collect the pounds, right? And those money do not come into the Nigerian economy. It's not being remitted to our into our own economy. And they will just do the settlements in Naira somewhere else. So that's part of why Naira is losing strength. And we hope that this can be better improved. I hope CBN looks into that, where remittances can come direct. It's not just one app in US or UK that will have collected the money and then look for somewhere else to settle the money in Naira. And so the Nigerian economy does not receive that dollar and it's killing the economy in a big way. So hopefully they fix that. I hope they will get some brain to fix that. But there's nothing wrong in investing in dollars and getting your returns back in dollars as long as it comes back to Nigeria. There's nothing wrong in expanding your business in Dubai, in UK, US, and repatriating your money back to Nigeria. If you look at Apple, for example, right, this is iPhone 15 Pro Max, right? Now, this iPhone 15 Pro Max, even though I bought it in Apple store in California, I went to Apple campus, right, and I bought it last year when it came out. Now, even though that is California, that is freeze, that is Silicon Valley, do you know it was not made there? It was made in China. Made in China, manufactured in China, then sent back to the US. But the question is, say, but they are investing their money in China. Yes, they are investing their money in China. But guess what? All the profit they eventually make in China and other parts of the world, they repatriate it back to America. Thereby still strengthening the American economy. Of course, you can say the job has been lost, but the profit is still coming back to America, right? Because they repatriate back their profit back to the US. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's way better than what we are doing, where we are not exporting anything, and none of our foreign companies are coming back, remitting their profit back. All we are just doing is consuming.
Guys, this is the number if you are interested in saving yourself from a potential quagmire, a potential financial quicksand, where no matter how hard you struggle, you are going to keep sinking. Because until they get the policies right in this country, it is just sinking sand. So consider it. Like I always tell you, there is no investment that is 100% secure. And Dr. Stephen Akintayo will tell you that if you have any doubts, don't invest. It saves everybody a lot of hassle. If you have any doubt, just in case you dreamt and you saw your mother shaking your head like this, if that's the doubt you have, don't invest. Because investment...
I have always said that the human mind is very powerful. Right? So whatever you conceive or you imagine, you will manifest. So when, for example, you want to do an investment and you are scared, the investment may have been going well for everybody else. It's on your own turn that the thing will scatter. So I've always said over time, don't invest when you are not comfortable in any project. There are three types of investment. There's something we call low risk investment. There's something we call mid risk investment, and there's something we call high risk investment. Right? A high risk investment are the likes of crypto, forex, trading, and so many other, investments. Now, am I asking you not to do them? No. I'm just saying only put a portion of your money into a high risk investment and know there is some form of gambling. You can lose. However, if you make profit from a high risk investment, pull out a portion of the profit and put it into mid and low risk. Now, how do you know an investment is high risk? It's based on the return on investment. So if somebody, for example, that the phrase is promising you that in a year you're going to get 30% returns, you're going to get 40% returns, you're going to get 50% returns in a year, that is a high risk investment. I remember there was a gentleman, I was in the US when, because, Forbes gave me an award last year. I'm sure that the frees are aware. As Best of Africa investment coach and real estate mogul, because of the books I've written around investment, the trainings and mentorship I've done, that made Forbes to give me that award. And for me, part of what I teach, and so because people know I teach about investment, this was a very popular investment in Nigeria. I won't mention the guy's name. And people started losing their money. It was giving, I think, 4% returns every month that it freeze. It was giving people 4% returns. The entire thing crashed. Everybody, they dragged him all over. He's disappeared now. Nobody knows where he is. And everybody started complaining. I didn't know the guy until that. I've heard of him, but I've never met him. Me and him later spoke on phone. And I remember saying to him, I said, why were you giving people 4% every month? Right? Number two, the sum total of what you are giving them amount to 54% in a year. That is high risk. And he told me he was into restaurant business and logistics. I said, there's no way, okay, that kind of business can guarantee the returns you are giving people. So at some point, it has turned to Ponzi, where you are using the money of new people to pay old people. Right? Now, guys, hear me well. I'm not even asking you not to do such investment. But just know there is a risk. And if you get some money, pull it out. Because at some point, it will soon crash. The number 2 type of investment is called mid-risk investment. So what are examples of mid-risk investment? You have, these are real investment, but there's still risk involved. So for example, buying shares of Fortune 500. I'll give you an example. Early last year, Tesla shares was doing exceptionally well. Towards the end of last year, Tesla lost 25%, more than 25% of its share value. So as much as Tesla will not crash, Tesla as a company will not go away. It's a real and it's a legit investment, but there is still risk involved. Meaning those who bought their shares of Tesla around August, have probably lost that 25% of the amount they put into that shares. Okay? Now, example of need risk is also real estate. You can buy a house in US or in UK. It hardly happens in Nigeria. That's one good thing about Nigeria. Because of the housing deficit, hardly do you buy a house at a price, and when you need to sell it, it goes lower, except if you buy it in the wrong place. So if you go and buy a house in your village, 5 years from now, you will not appreciate it. But you cannot buy a house in Lekki, in Via, in Banana Island, right? 2 years later, you want to sell it, and it has lost value. It will appreciate because it's the right location. But either way, it's still there's still some risk involved. So we call it real estate mid-risk type of investment. So buying shares of Fortune 500, mid-risk. Buying houses, real estate, mid-risk. Investing with registered fund companies like, let's say it's a real estate trust, like even the one we are doing now is mid-risk because there's still some risk involved. Okay? Now, am I asking you not to do it? No. Of course you have to do it because it is risky not to take risk. And everybody who is rich today took some risk. We have all lost money doing business. I have lost money doing business. There was a time I checked, I've lost 250 million in this real estate business that everybody is calling me guru now. I lost money in the same real estate. Okay? But today, I call it school fees money. The losses I made, I learned from it, I reviewed, and I restructured. And today, we're doing way better. Okay? And it's not about some people are bad, some people are good. Business is risky. The third type of risk is called low risk. And I always advise people to do it. Right? Insurance number 1. Many of you now, you say Jesus is your insurance, Allah is your insurance. It's a foolish decision you have taken. You must have different types of insurance. I've always advised that the type of insurance you should do should be the type that if you don't fall sick, you are still getting something. I have certain type of insurance that I'm doing now. Every year, I don't fall sick. They give me between 3 to 5%. It is low, but it is guaranteed. Right? God forbid if my enemy is sick, one of the insurance I've done, they will release urgently $250,000 for my medical expenses immediately. Right? I have several other types that I've done like that for family, for wife, for children, for kids. You know, we have annuity also. Annuity is a type of, you can talk to an insurance broker. It's another type of, you know, in the case of annuity, you'll be paying certain money for maybe 30 years. Then for the rest of your life, they'll be giving you certain fixed amounts till you die. Right? These are low risk investments, okay, that you can do. So, but if you now do any of this and you lose money, don't come and call my name. Right? I tell people there's a difference between Stephen Akintayo and the company Stephen Akintayo own. Two different things. Right? The company I own, I'm also an investor in the company. The company I own, even though I'm the owner, I'm also an investor. In fact, I'm the first investor that decreased. Let me put the first. Okay? So, me and you, we're all in the same category. But the company has people running it. People like Farouk, who is our CEO for our housing. They have people who run day-to-day activities. Of course, my job as the majority shareholder is to sit down with the Farouk and say, let's do it this way, let's do it that way. Give me reports as well as other board members. But it is a business. And there's a difference between me and my company. Okay? There's also a difference between an influencer like Daddy Freeze, who influenced for us, and the company. Yes, based on his relationship with us, based on our antecedents, we have never disappointed. You know, and one of the things we did well is to make sure that every project that the Freeze promoted for us, he has gone there himself. The part of why you are seeing me put pressure on him for this Katy project is the same reason. So that if one person wake up one day and say that the Freeze na lie, they don't get project for Bejuleki, that Freeze goes say, Abba. I went there myself. This was not audio. This was not them saying, I went there. I saw it and I showed you what I saw in person. I even did allocation myself. And that's one of the reasons why we have worked with over 20 celebrities that have, you know, represented this company in the last 9 years. There is none of them that will say that they lost their own credibility as a result of promoting our brand. Not one in 9 years. Because even our model is such that we do it in a way that it also immune you, the celebrity that is influencing for us, because you kuku went there yourself. You see the thing too. So it's not as if somebody can come and start telling you stories and, you know, getting you to be worried. So for us, that's who we are. And those are the advice I have for you. By the way, I normally charge for all these things. So, but for that, the free sake, you see me giving you free investment tips.
Oga Farouk, I've sent you all the names and numbers and account numbers of our winners. Please help me sort them out. Ladies and gentlemen, consider this project if you're tired of the erratic nature of the Naira. The Naira is like a yo-yo. It's going up and it's coming down. We don't know where it is. We don't know where it is going to. Send a WhatsApp message to this number. +1 3 4 6 5 7 5 4 8 5 2. I'll take that number again. +1 3 4 6 5 7 5 4 8 5 2. Send a WhatsApp message to that number if you are interested in the Katy, Texas project. As a Nigerian, I was having a conversation with my mother-in-law today, and she was like, the way they are going, the federal government has borrowed from the pension fund. How are they going to pay our pension? What if they stop paying the pensions? And I thought about it. I don't have pension. I never worked for the government. I don't have pension.
By the way, that the Freeze, this is the same thing in the US, 401k. They just scam them. There's no money for US government to pay their pension. But so please go ahead.
I thought about it. I'm like, I discussed this with Taste Buds while we're chilling in our suite in Movenpick over the weekend. I was there for almost 9 days. I just got tired of being inside the house and I just needed a change of. So I sat down and I thought about it. I'm like, we're going to grow old. I'm going to grow old. This online influencing work that I'm doing, I can do it at 70. I can do it as long as I can manage myself and stand in front of the phone. Down. I'm going to do the work they go. But what if I no longer have the capacity, or what if nobody wants to listen to a 70-year-old Daddy Freeze ranting? What do I have put aside for the future? And that is one of the reasons why Taste Buds and I are considering foreign investment. One of my aunties, when they were buying land in Lekki, then Lekki was swamp. Everybody was laughing at them. You are buying swamp land. They bought their swamp land then. 30 million was expensive. They should have built one small house there. They were living there. Now, they've relocated to Romania. They didn't sell the land because the land was quite big. They just did a joint venture with a real estate company that came to build high-rise there. I think they built 15 flats. So they brought the land. The real estate company is going to build the structure and they share rental revenue. So they also, while the woman was living and working in Nigeria, she was paying off for 2 properties in Romania. So now she lives in Romania in one of the flats with her husband. The second flat is rented to provide their monthly feeding and whatever they need. And then the rent that comes from the high-rise luxury flats in Lekki comes once a year. And when it comes as BEM. They are both in their late 60s, early 70s. They are sorted. What are you doing to be sorted? That your big house in the village is useless. You can't live off it. I tell people, house that you are living in is a liability. A big mansion is a liability. 6 flats on that same land is an asset. If you are not using the house to borrow money, or you are not renting out the house or leasing out the house, it is not an asset. It is a liability. Every year something goes spoil for the house. You know, say house get maintenance. After 5 years, some part of the POP go crack, roofing go spoil. You need to redo some plumbing. Houses, especially the houses we have in Nigeria, it's not something that will stand there like that for 20 years. You're going to chop your money annually. So if it is not bringing revenue in, it becomes a liability. And you build a house when dollar was 300 naira. You use 20 million to build the whole house. Then you want to refurbish one section, they say 28 million. Is it an asset or a liability? So you need to start thinking of where can I put my money? Locations where, like around that Dangote refinery, where people are always going to need land, always going to need houses. You want to put yourself somewhere where in 10 years, 20 years from now, you will be getting some monthly or annual revenue that, if well planned, can sustain you into your old age.
Very true.
So that's why I'm personally considering. I don't want you to follow me. Don't say because that if he's doing it, I'm doing it too. Then it hooks. You now come and lock my shirt. If you lock my shirt, I will give you cuckoo new. What I am doing, do you have the mind to do? If you have the mind to do it, do it. If you don't have the mind to do it, wait. Wait for the government. Government will be better. Don't worry, It will be okay. But for those of you that want to consider this, if you want to give it a thought, if you want to experiment with it, send a WhatsApp message to this number: +1 3465 754852. I'll take that number again: +1 3465 754852. So let us make that work, or send an email. Send an email right now to info@gtexhomesusa.com. Send an email to info@gtexhomesusa.com. So, Dr. Stephen.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to add, sir?
I
Yeah, hello? I'll talk to you later. I'm in the middle of live. Whew. All right, so Dr. Stephen is here. All right, Dr. Stephen, sorry, I get logged out after 1 hour.
But it's shocking to me because they don't do that to me. Or maybe you need to update your IG or something.
No, because people always use strong words on my live, I got a community, what is it called? And I always beg these people. You invite somebody, the person now out of passion, out of the thing they pain them, the person will come, they talk the thing strong. And I always tell them, say bye. Instagram does not understand bye. Do you understand? It does not understand. You be creative, but they just get carried away. So I'm thinking of only bringing a select set of people that understand what the guidelines are like. So see someone like you now is getting to suffer for it because one woman husband give her me cuckoo. The woman come carry her eye way, don't bend, go one side, come the life. Instagram, they will follow me vex. So when I'm shouting all these things, people don't get it. They think I'm being wicked.
I can imagine. So I mean, based on what you were saying lastly, I think that the phrases said it all. Welcome back, those of you who were here earlier. It's important to know that you and I have to take personal responsibility for our finances, and I have said this again and again. Yes, we are unfortunate to have governments who are not responsible. But even if they are not responsible, why not take personal responsibility for your finances? Because even countries that, you know, we are talking about, US, UK, we can all see what is going on in those countries as well. And for me, like I said, a year came. 2016 was when Buhari got to power. You know, I didn't support Buhari in that election. I remember one of my sisters, in fact, she was sick after Buhari got to power. And as soon as he got to power, just similar to what's going on with Tinubu, if you remember, dollar that was, I think, 190 before he got to power, just started rising that time too. I think I just posted the details so you can help me pin it.
Okay.
So just started rising and rising, and so that year I remember saying to myself, what can I do? How can I restructure my own personal finance, my company's finance, so that whatever happened, whatever the economy situation is, I will be financially okay. And that's what I did. And it has, I'm grateful that I did that. But I started selling my courses in dollars, selling my books in dollars. We started structuring our product pricing in dollars. And it became a major game changer for us. I think people don't know we are done giving the 1 million. Maybe you want to give a recap to let them know.
What we actually are doing now is we're signing off. So guys, we gave 4 people 250,000 naira each, and Dr. Stephen gave the 4th person an additional 250,000 naira. So the young man walked away with 500,000 naira. He sent me his details, and I forwarded all the details to Farouk.
Sure. Yeah, once they resume work tomorrow, Farouk will make sure they work with the accountant.
Okay. So, guys, like Dr. Stephen has said, anything that is hedged on a foreign currency, that's why sometimes it's looking like watch is actually a better investment than some properties in Nigeria, because the watch is hedged in dollar. I bought Rolex for my wife for Valentine. I bought it on Monday. If I sold it on Friday, I will make an extra 4 million. Because when we're changing dollar, then it was 1,000 less, 1,400 and something. Today that dollar is 1,700 and something. And because we got something on the waiting list, they don't depreciate. Even if I lose $1,000 on it, I've still made more money in naira. It's as simple as that. So I'm not telling you to buy watch. I'm telling you to think of, if you want to buy property, because property is always good, think of property in a place where it will not lose value. The US will not lose value. The UK, property is still strong right now. Canada, property is still strong right now. Nigeria, some locations, Banana Island property is sold in dollars, so it will not lose value. Your village property is sold in kobo. The day you bought it already a loss. You now went to go and build Petesi there. It is between you and God. If you are interested in checking out the estates, the Katy project, Dr. Stephen has raised 70% of 150 million US dollars. He's trying to raise the remaining 30% locally. You could be a part of this if you feel so. Like we always tell you, all investments are risky. Dr. Stephen would say, if your mind is not up to it, don't do it. But also remember, your mind was not up to it in December. See where dollar is now. Just think all these things. Nothing is sure in this life. For those of you who want to give it a trial, +1 3465 75 4852. I'll take that again. +1 3465 75 4852. Dr. Stephen, your final thoughts as we leave.
Well, my final thought will just be to play the 3D video of the Katy project for us. Let's watch it.
Can we reduce the audio? All right.
So this we have the townhouses, 3-bedroom. We have a single family home, 4 and 5-bedroom. We have the artificial lake that we're converting the pond to a lake, as you can see. And then so the wind turbine will be very tall in front of the lake. This is a proposed design. Hopefully, the final thing looks exactly like it. We have a golf course, that's a golf range rather, aquarium, mall, that will be the clinic as well. So that's that about the project. It's in US, Texas, Katy. That's where the project is. So once again, feel free to call the team. You can send a mail or call the number if you're interested to learn more, and they'll get back to you. Thank you for having me, Daddy Freeze. And congrats to all those who won. They won 1,250,000. Congratulations to all of you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I might just decide that anytime I come on Daddy Free Show, we might just always do 1 million naira giveaway. I might just decide to just go that out.
That one, now we advertise it 3 days before. Say Dr. Steven is coming. Oh, I'm going to ask question. Oh, this question will be hard. Oh, not the one that we do it from. To go and research about, go and read. What is it called? Like, because I don't understand how hard it is for Nigerians to win money on questions that are on the internet. It's like we are just a lazy bunch. Buhari was right. Lazy youths that are entitled. Somebody is here. Please help me. Go and help yourself, Joe. Everybody needs something. You think as I am like this, I don't need help. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, the number is +1 3465 75 4852. +1 3465 75 4852. Or send an email to info@gtexhomesusa.com. The email again, info@gtexhomesusa.com. The WhatsApp number is +1 3465 75 4852. Take care, guys, and God bless you. Dr. Steven, we'll talk and we'll see later. Someone said, can I buy installments? Send the number, WhatsApp number. Can I buy in installments? Reach out to them, talk to them. What's the Texas office address? Send them a WhatsApp. Send them an email. Goodbye, everyone. I'm coming back later tonight, and we're talking about married women in Nigeria doing hook up. Married women in Nigeria doing hook up. We'll be back later tonight. God bless you all.